Aquarius, hi. I'm going to do a general reading for the week, and as it is a general reading, it may not resonate for everyone. If it does for you, however, I will be doing an extended reading, and the information for that is in the box below. Alright, so we'll take a look. I'm using the Llewellyn deck of cards. I will be clarifying as I go along in the reading as well, but I'm going to start with the Celtic cross layout here. Okay, so general reading, Aquarius. Also, just a reminder to subscribe to the channel, because then you'll get notification of the readings when I release them. I do general readings every week, and I do love readings every week. And I am going to be doing, something else. I'm changing up a bit here for September. So I will be notifying you and letting you know what that's going to look like. Okay? So what we've got so far. I'm also taking personal readings, and my email's in the box below. So we've got the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles showing up here for you, Aquarius. I'm just going to draw another card here. And we got the Ace of Cups. So it feels to me like the opportunity is coming for you to kind of, because you were able to let go of the things in the past that didn't work, and that's a continuous action that you're taking here. And it's important that you do, because I think that it's like you have been looking for something, you're looking for something and never felt like you found it, even though you somehow knew it was always there. Well, now I think it might be the opportunity for you to find it, but in order to do that, you really have to let go of your old perceptions of how you saw love and how you saw fulfillment in your life, okay? So we've got the King of Wands in above you and the Ten of Pentacles showing up here. So remembering that the Kings and Queens are not gender cards, they're divine energies that are in all of us, either divine masculine or divine feminine. So what I see in an energy above you is there's a new opportunity that's coming your way, that's being offered to you. Now it's not here yet, but I do see it there, to be kind of, let me just do another card over here and see where we're going here. Yeah, I think you're kind of moving on your path, and you're moving through, because there's a new opportunity coming your way with the Ace of Cups showing up here as the Ace of Pentacles. It's kind of shifting your perception of how you saw happiness and serenity and stability. So stability and serenity, not just coming from building a solid financial base or a solid material base in your life, but a new kind of interpretation of what stability looks like, and things that you didn't think about before that were hidden from you, with the moon showing up there, that kept you on this path as the King of Wands, which is fine. It's a great path to be on. It has passion and it has direction, and it feels really exciting. But I think now it's moving you more towards incorporating the divine feminine into the divine masculine. So bringing in some, some fluidity, some water energy, some feminine energy, along with the stability, okay? Because I think that's what you're kind of, that's what's being shown to you, that's kind of what's being revealed to you with the Two of Wands. So really looking carefully in a different way, almost seeing things from a heart place and from an intuitive place, and as the King of Cups. So seeing things from that level of passion, rather than the Wands level of passion, okay? So with the King of Cups, it is definitely around commitment in terms of being stable amidst emotional chaos in your life, okay? So not having to create just a serene path, that you follow along, even though there's passion in that. But this is a lot messier. This is coming from, like love and spirituality and fluid energy and exciting energy, but it's still, kind of a dynamic, much more dynamic energy. You've got the Nine of Swords at the base here, along with the Page of Wands. So I feel like you're learning things, and people are probably telling you things. You're communicating. There's messages going back and forth, and you're getting it. But it's causing a lot of trepidation, because you're trying to figure this out. You're trying to figure out what's going on, because as I said, there's it feels like disruption, because it's disruptive energy, and it is disruptive energy, but it's more like it's stuff that is already in you that is now surfacing and showing how you can incorporate that energy along with, the path you've been on in terms of stability. Okay. I hope you're getting what I'm saying here. And you've got the Queen of Wands showing up here too, so I kind of feel like this is somebody that has come along in your life at your base, somebody that is on their path, a very creative person, a very exciting person, somebody who embraces, passion, and that's where I think that a lot of this messaging's been coming for, and I think they kind of communicate well with you because, we've got the double energies going on there with the divine masculine and divine feminine energies on as wands, and so it's kind of like making you think differently, making you because you trust this person and you hear them, and it's stirring, and things have been stirring anyway, because you've got the Page of Cups showing up and the Five of Swords showing up there and the Universe. So this is like the ending of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle, and the beginning of the new cycle has a lot more vibrant energy in it. It's a lot more fluid. It's like being in the middle of a storm sometimes, right? And then with the Five of Swords showing up, is not trying to resist this, but instead moving with it. So not trying to fend it off. Whereas maybe in the past, it's like you had this kind of idea of stability in your life, and then when something came along that was disruptive, or then it's like no, I'm gonna resist this. I'm gonna push it away. I'm gonna, it's creating conflict for me, internal conflict. So I have to get rid of it. Now I feel like you're not gonna get rid of that inner conflict anymore. You're just not going to be in it anymore. You're going to incorporate it into your belief system, into your whole being. Because I feel like with the Ace of Cups, this is the ingredient that you've been missing out on, that you've been looking for. Okay? And you've got the Tower on you and the Four of Cups. So the universe is really stepping it up here. And you've got the Ten of Wands creating gaps in your thinking. And remember, I was saying that back here with the Five of Pentacles, and with this is what's the Ace of Pentacles is coming into your life. It's giving you knowledge. It's giving you information. That's how the Tower's working. It's breaking down the walls around you that have kept you in a belief system for a long time that maybe no longer serves you to where you're going with this next cycle of your life, which now incorporates passion, and in a different way, like in a very dynamic, as I said, life way. Because that's what's been missing, and that's why the Four of Cups is showing up here, is that yes, you kind of had this, you had that, it was all very orderly, and you had it all worked out, and everything was good. But now the Four of Cups is saying, yeah, but that's a little bit too, there's more to disruption, and dynamic energy is not counter to stability. Okay, I think that's the message. And that's the Two of Pentacles showing up here too. So it's about maintaining that balance between the two. It's not about fighting one off or pushing it away because it feels disruptive to your plan. It's about balancing the two out. And you've got the Seven of Swords showing up here with the Two of Pentacles. So it's about taking the knowledge and the information, the ideas that you had when you were before this new cycle came in your life, and how you were living, how you were dealing with conflict back then, and taking that into a whole different place now, where it's like tools that help you maintain the balance rather than having to avoid that disruptive energy. Three of Wands is showing up here, and the Hierophant. And I think this is kind of like showing you that once you embrace this and once you move with it, it opens up a lot more opportunities, or a lot more interactions coming into your life. And that's what you're beginning to already see. They're already in your environment. It's like, whoa, look at all of this new stuff that's possible once I open up to it, and once I acknowledge that it actually does exist in my world and that it is the right thing for me. With the Three of Pentacles, it's in a position of what you want. It's like, just, now I know if I find the place and the people and the things that have the same kind of values as me and stuff, it doesn't mean I have to like block out that passion. It just means I have to find the right people that I resonate with. Then you've got the Eight of Swords showing up in the outcomes. So you're very determined to do this. In spite of everything, you're going to push through, because this passion that's now enveloping you is enticing, and you're starting to move in deeper and deeper into it, even though there's still some kind of obstacles in your mind, like different thoughts coming up that you have to combat. So you're kind of blocking them out, and you're going, no, intuitively I know I have to do this, but I'll deal with all that stuff too, with all that kind of mind talk. So I kind of feel like you're in flux right now. You're kind of in between, and that's why the Tower's showing up here, because it's in process now. The old cycles ended, the new cycles begin, but it's still in process. Okay, so be patient and just allow it to happen. All right, I'm going to draw a couple of cards from the universe now, and we've got the Mystery and the Death. So with the new cycle coming in, we also have rebirth showing up in that the universe is offering here. So this is really about endings and beginnings and new cycles starting, and about understanding the mystery of the paradigm, or not the paradigm, the dilemma, where stability can happen within chaos, okay? Within that kind of emotional turmoil, because emotions are like that, right? Thoughts aren't necessarily, but emotions, they're very dynamic. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, and I will be looking at doing an extended reading and looking at some of the outcome cards. We'll look at the new cycle that's opening for you. We'll look at the Hierophant as to where you're moving to that feels like the place, the right thing for you, and we'll take a look at the Eight of Swords, which is your outcome card. All right, so don't forget to subscribe, and I might see you in the extended reading. If not, I will see you next week.